So how you make a marble is I have picked my background color to be a light color gray. I'm going to go to a monoline brush, whoops, and I'm going to pick white. And then I'm going to just draw a circle, and I'm going to fill it in. Now on a TikTok video, if you're here from that video, I did something different right here and it didn't work out. It was dumb to do it that way, so we're just going to do it this way. So then I'm going to put a layer over the top and turn that into a clipping mask. And then I'm going to go to my color palettes. And I'm just going to go to whatever colors. You can pick whatever you want. And with that same monoline brush, I'm just going to draw some lines. And maybe I'll go get some blue, green, whatever it is. Okay, and then I'm going to go here to the adjustments tool and go to liquify, and I'm going to set it on twirl left with the size all the way up, distortion down, momentum down, pressure all the way up. I'm going to twist it just for a smidgen, but make sure you touch right in the middle. And then I'm going to go to expand. I'm going to put the size down to about 75 and just expand the middle. And then I'm going to put it on edge, turn it down even some more, and just kind of go around the edge to make them pull it in so it looks like it's, you know, round that way. Okay, and then I'm going to turn that circle black. And you could have started out like that. I'm going to put a layer over the top of that one in between the black and the swirls, and I'm going to go pick my dark gray and my flare glitter brush, and I'm just going to go add some glitter in some of this blacked area. Doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all of it, just here and there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put a layer on top of these ones and turn that into a clipping mask, but I'm going to turn that one into a color burn using this little button here. I'm going to pick the mid-gray tone with my soft brush, and I'm just going to go around the outside to darken that up. I'm going to Gaussian blur, and I might just duplicate that to make it even darker. Pinch those together. Yeah, I like that. And then we're going to do another layer and turn that layer blending mode into linear light. And we're going to go to our airbrushing tools to find our hard brush, and we're going to put it on white, and we're going to go around the middle, and then we're going to Gaussian blur that. And I might want to lower the opacity a little bit on that one as well. One thing I forgot to do was go back to your swirl layers, pinch them together with the black, put another layer on the top, and put it to color burn as well, and make sure it's a clipping mask. And I'm going to go to my script brush now and go to that gray color, and then I'm just going to go over my lines. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to be adding some depth, and then I'm going to Gaussian blur that out as well. So now you have all these layers, so now you can pinch them all together. We're going to add a layer on the top again. I'll leave it at normal. Go to pure white. I'm going to use my script pen. I'm going to go around the edge and hold it. Fill that in. and put a little one down here and a little dot in the middle just for some light. Go to your eraser tool and make sure the opacity is all the way up, and we're on the eraser tool of the soft brush. And I'm going to just erase the middle of that out. Then I'm going to turn the opacity down and turn my brush up a little bit and barely touch the screen just to blur it out. And then Gaussian blur that a little just to get the hard edges off. And now what we're going to do is click the actual marble, put a layer on the very bottom, turn your color to black, and you go to your soft brush again and just give it a shadow by doing this. And to make that even funner, what you can do is duplicate this layer and distort it and then put the opacity down as far as you can. Maybe put it below the black and see what happens. There we go. And now mess with the opacity. Maybe Gaussian blur it a little bit. And then you can put some anomalies in that. Now it looks like it's sitting in a puddle. Now what I'm going to do with the whole thing is put another layer over the top of all of them, pinch them all together, turn my color to black, make that layer into an overlay, and then I'm going to go in and pick my water brush that I have and just go over the marble part. And then you got some water bubbles in there, or air bubbles in the glass, and that's how you do that.